You're listening to a main feed episode. Go to patreon.com/Celtic Ligers where €5 a month gets you weekly full-length episodes, stray bonus content and access to the back catalog. Also helps cover hosting and gives us money for sweeties. Thank you. Celtic Ligers. Celtic Ligers.
Why do they love Cromwell so much?
I don't know, because they famously, like, we don't like him.
There's justified reason.
Yeah, but they didn't like him either at the time. They killed him.
The Glorious Revolution.
He's the Civil War, I think.
There's a Glorious Revolution.
Is
There's a
1690.
Bloodless Revolution.
That's the same one, I think.
It's the same one.
Yeah, they call it the Bloodless. That's a real way of dressing up the fact that they didn't defend the king. He was the rightful king, but they didn't like him because he loosened up. Well, no, he was secretly Catholic.
James
II.
Okay.
And then he had a Catholic son, and they said no.
James II.
James II, yeah. Because I don't know much about Civil War politics, but it was his dad that it gets disposed in the mid 1600s.
James I.
Yeah, by Cromwell.
By
and
Cromwell.
then they go with Cromwell for a while.
By Oliver Cromwell.
I believe so. And then they go with him for a while, and then they go
For
back
12
to
years.
Yeah, and then they go back to having a king. So
Being
Charles
a-
and James come back from exile.
So which one is the Glorious Revolution?
So James II.
Coming back.
Yeah, so they come back. Charles and James come back from exile. I think they're living in France, and then Charles is in charge.
Charles and George.
And so on. And then people are like, he's not as anti-Catholic as we'd like.
Yeah.
Well, okay. And then he dies, and then James takes over, and then I think they find some letters or something where Charles has been a little bit too flirty with Catholicism.
Right.
And maybe converted. And then James...
On his deathbed.
Yeah, might have converted on his deathbed, and then James, I think, like, loosens laws. He's like, what if Catholics are allowed into
What if they were
houses?
human?
And people are like, what the fuck? You fucking serious? Catholics?
Yeah.
And then it turns out, then he admits he's Catholic, and people are losing their minds.
Oh, he straight up admitted it.
Yeah, and I think people are like, oh, so then he gets married, and then when he has a kid, now you're looking at a Catholic dynasty. That's two in a row. So you can't have that.
That's
So
true.
that's when they get rid of him.
Two's a pattern.
Two's a pattern. One they can blow up with, but now he's got a son. So it's his, I can never remember this. It's his brother-in-law or his son-in-law. Maybe it's his brother-in-law is William of Orange.
Probably his brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Son-in-law, that'd be his...
Oh yeah, so sorry, yeah, obviously not his son-in-law. Maybe, but it could be his nephew. I think it's his sister's husband. Anyway.
That'd be his brother-in-law.
His brother-in-law, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, but he's...
It was William of Orange.
He's William of Orange. So he's nothing, like, he's
16
Dutch. He's
1698.
1688, probably.
Right.
1690 is the big year. But he's Dutch. And so he's a foreigner. But he's Protestant. And that's
You
what
could say
matters.
he's a migrant.
He's an unvetted military age male. He's also, my bias is always, there's a bit of evidence that he's gay as well, which is kind of funny. Considering how much of a hero he is to, like, the UVF and Ulster Loyalists.
Yeah.
He is definitely a Dutch foreigner.
Yeah.
And he's probably gay. And he's their hero.
Who's he gay with?
Men
of various...
Yeah. He died,
Slaves.
like, he had a real...
It's funny, you don't hear about him. Apart from the obvious. The Battle of the Boyne. Not the Battle.
Yeah.
Was it the Battle of the Boyne?
It was the Battle of the Boyne. We did a series about this years ago, and I got fascinated by it because if you start off with the question, like, what is the 12th? What are people celebrating on the 12th of
Let me
July?
guess. Battle of the Boyne.
Yes, but also no.
Celebrate the battle, not the bottle.
Yeah. So they're meant to be celebrating the Battle of the Boyne and the Glorious Revolution the Glorious Bloodless Revolution is when they kicked James out of the throne and brought William in, and there's like very little fighting. and he just takes over the throne.
Right.
And everyone's like, yay, we did it. But what they mean is we disposed the rightful king and brought over this other guy because he's Protestant. And he'll let the parliament do what they want. So then James goes into exile to France, and Louis gives him loads of money and troops and says, go get the throne back.
They're the Jacobites.
Yeah. It's just the first Jacobite
They cut
Jacobian,
They cut their hair in the French fashion.
Maybe.
They did.
They did. We have photos. But so he comes back and stages the revolution in Ireland. And
Is that the Confederate Wars?
no, I think that's the Civil War wars, I think. That's
Right.
the 1650s.
Next question. So what are they celebrating on the 12th?
Yeah, so he comes back to take over the throne from Ireland as a jumping off point. And the Battle of the Boyne is important, but not. The war goes on for like another year afterwards.
Here's the battles I know.
Yeah,
Battle of the Boyne,
yeah,
Battle of the Diamond,
yeah.
the Siege of Derry,
Siege of Derry, yeah.
which is a great tune.
Great tune. They've all got great tunes, but then the Siege of Limerick is the end of that series.
You forget about that one.
Yeah, but that's when it actually ends. But that's about a year, maybe 2 years after the Battle of the Boyne. But
Right.
why the Battle of the Boyne is important is because William was there, and they love William.
That was the only one he was there for.
He did, because he didn't really give a fuck. There's a whole series of European wars happening at the time,
Yeah.
and he's also like, he's Dutch. He cares about the Netherlands. He doesn't
Yeah.
really care about England, and he certainly doesn't care about Ireland. But he only goes to one battle, and he goes back to go fight the other important battles in Europe. But they, in modern times, Ulster loyalists love him so much that they celebrate the battle he was at, even though
Right.
it didn't end the war. You know, they won that one, but
it was just a war.
it was a battle, but it was the only one he was at. But that's so long ago that, so I can't remember all these details now. I think what they're actually celebrating is they're celebrating the Battle of the Boyne, but the date is wrong because it was meant to be, it's an amalgamation of the Siege of Limerick and the Battle of the Boyne.
Right.
But also the date's completely wrong. Well, sorry, the date's also wrong because the calendar's changed since then.
Right.
We went from what, Julian to Gregorian or whatever.
Yeah.
So what they're celebrating is it's the wrong day
Okay.
for the wrong battle for a guy, for the only one that he was at, who was not the rightful king, and he died. He had one of those real Game of Thrones style deaths where like he doesn't die in battle. He's involved in all these wars. He
Yeah.
died pretty young, I think, and I think his horse tripped with him on it, just going through a park, and he fell, and then because this is 1600, he just died.
Really?
Yeah, like he was just in his deathbed for a while. And this is where the gay rumors come along, because I think in his deathbed,
He was gay with a
he was
fella.
gay. He was like, when people are like, oh, I'd like to do heroin before I die. He
Yeah.
was like, I've got one request. I think he was visited by gentleman friends and not so much his lady wife. At the
And
end,
then
maybe.
What happened after that? I'm not going to make you go through the whole English history now, but
Peace and prosperity.
like he was
Good times.
He was king.
Yeah.
Did he have a kid?
No, which also leans into the gay rumors. But it went back to his wife was Mary, I believe. So she was one of the
Queen Mary.
stewards. I don't know, was she that Queen Mary? But then,
So what? Last question on this.
yeah.
Before I introduce you, who James is James Stewart.
Yeah,
Of
of the stewards.
the Stewarts.
Yeah,
And then William was William of Orange.
yeah.
Was he William Nassau? No. I made that up.
You might not be wrong there. I'm not sure, because he's William of the House of Orange, but I don't know I can't remember his family name.
And then who came after?
In terms of the English throne,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did it go back to the Stewarts?
No, because isn't that the other then there's like the other Jacobin rebellions. There's like young James the Pretender and all those. I
Yeah.
think they try and get it. There's a revolution in Scotland, and there's another one then in the next generation, and they're trying to get back the throne. So it must stay with Mary's side of the family. I'm pretty sure they don't have kids, so I'm not. Maybe she got remarried.
What's the order?
This is where I stopped paying attention because I only am interested in English politics in so much as it affects Ireland. Once he was out of the way, I was like, I don't really care who's on the throne after that.
It goes Tudors,
Yeah,
Stuarts.
yeah.
I wonder what.
Do you know, like the Windsors, their real name?
Yeah, Saxe Coburg, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a big jump, but they're the 1800s.
Yeah, the Crowds.
Yeah.
And then the Greek.
Yeah.
They used to call him the Greek prince.
Well, he is.
But the less Greek seeming
I've never seen a more Greek man than Philip.
he has no job.
Yes.
How do you know Philip's Greek?
Yeah.
First of all, he has no job.
He lives off the state.
Second of all, I suppose he's dead now. What?
He's friends with pedophiles.
He's great respect for pedophiles.
I like the Greeks, but I'm not here for this anti-Hellenic slander.
They're not Hellenic anymore.
What do you mean? Surely we're not Celtic
They're
anymore.
brought
We still
low.
bang on about that. You know?
They're brought low.
Huh?
They're brought low.
Yeah. I like Greece.
They don't even look like the statues.
No, that's true.
Like the Greek profile has been
ruined, watered down
Ruined.
by years of Ottoman oppression. I can't remember the details of this now, but it was a funny series. So there's Queen Victoria.
Tell me more. Kevin Larney of Shite Talk.
Yeah, that's me.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria. She was around during the Victoria Age. Which is
yes, it's mad the way she lived from the beginning to the
right
end.
to the end of the Victorian age.
Not
enough people talk about that.
Yeah.
But, so the rules of secession changed in the UK in the 60s, I think, to make it that regardless of gender, the oldest kid gets the throne. So that only gets brought in the 60s. But
yeah,
if that was the case, so Queen Victoria's daughter is the oldest, Queen Victoria 2 or whatever.
what?
She has a daughter called Victoria.
No way.
Yeah, who's the oldest. But it doesn't go to her because of in the early 1900s when Queen Victoria dies at the end of the Victoria age.
Right.
It goes to her oldest son.
George.
But her daughter goes over to marry the prince of some, I think, Prussian prince, I guess, at the time. And their kid is Wilhelm. So during World War One.
Like Kaiser Wilhelm.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if the secession, if it had gone to the eldest kid rather than the eldest son,
Yeah.
World War One probably wouldn't have happened. But if it did happen, the king of England and Germany would be, like, the secession would have went to Wilhelm.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, well, that's an old World War One. Like, they're all cousins. All the royalty are all.
Yeah, it is mad when you see that picture. They all look the same.
Yeah.
Like, I don't look that similar to my cousins.
No, you haven't also descended from hundreds of years of inbreeding.
Not so well documented, but
yeah.
no, my family are very diverse. You know, like
neurodiverse. Whoa.
Dad's family from Galway.
Yeah.
Mum's family from Donegal. So, like, you can't get.
That's pretty ethnic diverse. I had someone laugh at me before because I was talking about, you know, we're relatively new to immigration here in terms of like genuine, like the first
you say
wave.
that.
Well, I mean, there's always, you know,
Huguenots.
Yeah, I mean, non-stop the bloody Danes, the Huguenots coming over with their hands out.
Yeah.
And like, oh, we're fleeing French persecution. You're Catholic. When we come
You're taking all our linen weaving jobs.
Yeah. But in terms of, like, when we were, you know, in the early 2000s, the first wave of immigration that I remember would have been like people from Eastern Europe.
Romanians was what we call
Romanians, Polish.
we just call them Romanians.
Well,
I don't know. In Dundalk, maybe you're like, oh, you're from this town.
We have to learn the difference between Latvia and Estonia.
Nah, for us.
Yeah. But
Do you ever see Adam and Paul?
Yeah. But you're like, Dublin people are racist to anyone outside of the M50. I think that's something that's not talked about in the current and all the chats.
You can't pin the racism on the Dubs.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I think it's like Dublin people are racist to people from outside of their postal code.
Yeah, but in that way, the Romanian is the same as the Dundalk.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know, whereas
Like,
you get granular.
Yeah, but like people are, there's a lot of talk of Dublin people are reluctant to iPass centres or people coming in from. They're reluctant to me being anywhere.
Yeah,
Like, this is just the next step of it. Dublin people are like, people in Inchicore are suspicious about people from the south side, even though Inchicore is on the south side. I don't think.
Yeah,
but like, they should have seen this coming, I guess.
Yeah,
Dublin people are naturally very. You have very tightly knit communities, by which I mean you're all put in.
we're all in the same WhatsApp group.
You're all in the same WhatsApp group, and every notification is just like, "Who the fuck is this moving in?" And a picture of a black man beside a bicycle that may or may not be AI or in this country.
A fella in the local British Town WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
He put in an article, and it was like, migrants seen camping in Balls Bridge, which is near British Town.
Yeah.
And he just threw it in. He goes, very concerning. And all the comments were like, all the replies were like, what is your problem?
Yeah.
And then he starts going like, it's all very well for you and your ivory towers, but these people are camping on the side of the street.
Yeah.
And he was like defending.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you have to phrase it like, he phrased it like danger.
Yeah, yeah.
And he
but
meant
it's
like,
more concerning that they have to do that.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that is true.
It's like, why are you being so awkward about it?
Yeah, yeah. That is a bizarre way of phrasing it.
Yeah.
I was reading, I need to, and this is going to be a hot take now. I don't know if anyone's ever said this in the podcast before, but Facebook is pretty fucking bad.
I haven't looked at Facebook in
rot.
years.
I still have a.
Do you post?
No,
you post
no.
funny statuses?
No. It'd be funny just to start doing that again. Like
there are people who've never stopped.
Yeah. I'm going to do that today, actually. Just get onto my Facebook account and be like, lol, fripped. And see what happens.
I got a new job.
Yeah, update my.
Everyone's going, congratulations.
Update my relationship status. Yeah. But I was on it because I use it for, there's groups and stuff I use in it. I'm messaging people, but one group popped up and it was like a picture of a 22-year-old Ukrainian guy looking for a house in Ireland, looking for somewhere to live or whatever. And oh boy, God, the comments.
Watch out.
Not kind.
Really?
Really bad.
I thought the Ukrainians, but I said that. I know they're not. They're not popular anymore.
I think it's come around. Well, so I'll tell you, so like the top 2 or 3 comments is just like, fuck off back home. Really just harbor racist stuff. Then about 4 or 5 comments down, there was one that was like, everyone needs to reassess. These comments are horrible. You need to reassess your outlook. Where is the empathy? The famous empathy Irish people are known for. Ukrainians, they're so like us and their culture, and they're coming over here running from hard times. And the second sentence was like, it's not like they're Muslim. Calling just like the.
All right. Okay.
It's not like they're Muslim coming over here spreading chaos and the place is a fucking cesspit. I'm choosing, and maybe this is just delusion, but I'm choosing to believe it's mostly bots.
What was the name of the group?
I don't know. Immigrant race hate. I don't know. It's not a group I'm in. It's what Facebook. If you just open it, it's like you'll probably want to look at this.
Yeah.
Here's horrible rate, but then you can click into their profiles. It's better than say Reddit because it's not better.
You get
anyway.
a better look.
It builds the world.
Yeah, that's the annoying thing about Reddit.
You can see people's lives, and it's horrifying.
Yeah.
I clicked into the top comment was like "fuck off back home." I clicked into his profile because he's like some guy. And like, what does he do? And then after a few seconds, I realized like his wife had died earlier this year. That's
Good.
Don't get off the internet.
You're
like, he's in his, he's got grandkids, his wife's dead, he's in his 60s.
better off than me. At least he had a wife.
At least he had a wife, and now she's out of the way, done nagging. He can spend all his time on the internet telling 22-year-old Ukrainians to fuck off back to Ukraine. And it wasn't, I don't know what he was asking for, but it wasn't like, he was like, I'm looking for somewhere to, can someone help me find somewhere to live so I can... No. Why you shouldn't be living here?
One thing I love doing on Reddit is finding the most generic comment.
Yeah.
And clicking into the profile and being like, what made the most? Someone would be like, making one of those like Reddit jokes.
Yeah.
And someone was like, and frankly, I don't, that one.
Yeah.
It's like, why did you choose?
Who is this person?
Who is this person? They're just looking through it.
But it's such a funny thing. And again, this has probably been said before in a more eloquent way, but like, I read so much of the internet. Usually these days I kind of read it until I'm annoyed, which is a horrible way to interact with it.
Yeah.
You just read it until I'm so annoyed I close it out. So I read it until I get to the point where someone's like, stop being so racist. It's not like these people are Muslim. But, but so much of what you're reading is written by the type of person who leaves comments on stuff.
Yeah.
Which is not the sort of person in my day-to-day real life I would pay any attention to.
Yeah.
So why do I give so much credence? Like, read all this stuff, and if we're all in the pub and these people are chatting, I was like, shut the fuck! I don't respect you or what you have to say at all. But when I read it online, I'm like, because you can imagine anyone saying it.
That didn't work.
Yeah, but or that there's a lot of people with these opinions. But instead, it's probably the sort of loser who has, firstly, a Reddit account, bad already, and then is logging in to leave comments on stuff.
We're both major fans of the Irish subreddit.
Yeah.
I love the Irish. It really sets my blood pressure off.
It's like so many of my mornings I'll start by like, let's scroll through here until I'm just so depressed. I
seen an article about Catherine Connolly and being like, this is going to be good.
Yeah.
So
like 500 comments.
Yeah, she hasn't, like for the 5 millionth time, I mean, like, she hasn't addressed her accusations about Assad. Like,
yeah,
she did.
She
avoided the question.
She clearly avoided the question if you've been paying any attention. She's ducked it in numerous conversations, and it's pathetic you keep bringing it up. I remember, a big one was as I was up late editing the night that the fucking sexual assault in the iPad Center.
Yeah,
I remember that when the post started going up on that. I was like, oh, I'm sure this will be handled with a deft hand. I'm sure there'll be this will be a delicate comment section.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
That was crazy.
They didn't bring that up in the presidential debates because there was a big debate the next day.
Yeah, it's true.
And I was sure this is the sort of thing that could swing a vote at the last minute.
Yeah.
If Heather Humphreys had just went, you know what? Kick them all out.
Yeah.
She could have went Peter Casey. Just, alas. Do you remember him in like 2018?
Yeah.
He said something about travelers, and then he got like...
He said a lot of stuff about travelers.
He said something about travelers, and then his numbers boosted, and he kept going down that route. But his whole platform was like, I am not Michael D. Higgins, and I don't like travelers. And he got like 30% of the vote.
He also did a thing with a golf ball.
What was the golf ball?
Maybe I made this up. I think he like got a golf ball out of the pond.
Oh yeah, that's a big vote winner.
Big vote winner.
There's a great clip of him that I have.
Then he ran in 2 constituencies at once.
Oh yeah.
In the general.
He's not looking well.
Really?
No.
R.I.P.
I think he's still alive.
The big man.
Years of there's a great clip of him. He's in some town somewhere literally standing on a crossroad with like a portable amp and a microphone and more feedback than you'd ever imagine.
Yeah.
But he's outside and he's rambling on about something. At some point he says, a lot of people say I'm a racist. Of course I'm a racist. I'm a proud Irishman. And I can't remember what his point is, but that's a great
Yeah.
A lot of people say I'm racist. Of course I'm racist. And that man got 30% of the popular vote. Based on nothing other than
Yeah.
shaking things up. Yes, we like Michael D. Higgins, but he said he wouldn't run again. And he wrote that letter to Castro. I think we should vote in the anti-traveler racist man. That'll send a lesson to the elites.
What did he write?
Wasn't that was like one of the few things I remember people giving out about. Or he didn't even, no, when Castro died, Michael D. Higgins was like, I'm often sad to hear of the passing of my dear friend Fidel.
What?
You know Fidel Castro?
Yeah.
When he died.
Oh, sorry, yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah. And Michael D. Higgins was like, oh, I'm saddened
Sorry
to hear this. And people got mildly annoyed at that.
So, top 10.
Top 10
Irish
presidents.
First. Say
Catherine
it.
Connolly.
We go from the top or the bottom? It's from memory, so no looking it up in your phone.
No, I was going to show you a very funny article I found in the New York Times about... Oh, wow. How much editing do you do in this podcast? Because I'm just zoning out here.
Little.
Little to none. That's what I was worried about. Because I don't know how to find this.
I'll vamp.
Huh?
I'll try to cover.
Okay. You're doing a great job so far.
Is this...
I'm putting in so many keywords that... No. Bollocks.
A lot of this podcast is going from memory.
Yeah, no, I was trying to find the headline so I could show it to you because it's very funny. But it's from like, I think 1999, the New York Times. The headline was like, Irish women have found a new niche. And no, it's not in the kitchen. And it was talking about the presidents.
Really?
There was an article about how we'd have 2 female presidents in a row. But it's like, Irish women have found a new niche. And no, it's not in the kitchen.
Yeah.
In 1999 in the New York Times.
The answer might shock and appall you.
Yeah, and I know what you're thinking. It's not to do with hair curlers, ladies. They're actually holding the highest office in the state. It's just, you forget how misogynistic the past used to be.
No, I don't.
That's true.
For me, it weighs on me terribly.
Yeah. Before we get into the top 10 presidential lists, this is something I've been trying to push.
Okay.
And I've not thought it through, and it's a very delicate subject.
Okay.
So, you know.
Lay it on me.
It's perfect fodder for this podcast. I am trying to... Transphobia?
Yeah.
Is led by women.
Uh...
I've seen a fair bit of stuff. The fellas, I'll, put the hands up for all the other stuff, the world wars, every genocide, homophobia, sexism, misogynism. Yeah, 100%. Did that, racism, slavery, that, put
you
the hands
think
up for that one.
transphobia?
I think it's the one I'm putting my foot down. Like, I don't think... I see people put up stuff and it's like, it's men that are leading trans... J.K. Rowling is the head... Like, a lot of the head figures of it.
Okay.
You got your Graham Linehan, but he's just some lunatic who's like... he's constantly writing shit on the internet, but he's not funding... He probably is, but he's not, like, effectively funding stuff.
Okay.
I'm sure he's donating whatever fucking money he has to some cause, but, like, he's not a leader.
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Name another one.
But all of the groups that she has set up, like a lot of the groups are concerned women for, like TERF as a phrase. Okay.
Yeah.
Men can be feminists too if you believe in such a thing, but it's predominantly for women.
Mm-hmm.
And I think most of the actual organizing and funding is coming from women. Basically, I want to be let off the hook for one thing. I don't think the fellas are doing this one.
I hate to be put in the woke position in this argument.
I don't know. Is that an unwoke position to be like? Listen, of course there are transphobic men for sure, but I think because it's mostly focusing on like female spaces and women's sports, 2 things that traditionally far right men don't really care much about. Like, it has been funny to see some of the far right marching folks all of a sudden have to, care. They're starting to rant about the sanctity of women swimming,
Yeah.
or rape crisis centers should be safe spaces after we've abused the women and sent them there. It's a weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit. Whereas I think it's racist women that are leading the transphobic push, and I think fair play to them. Not fair play to them. That's the wrong sentiment.
This is
their thing. They smashed it last season. After Me Too, the men collectively were like, you know what? We've been taking the piss for a while. You're right. We're going to take a step back. More women in leadership roles. Get out there. You take on the next big hit wave.
Yeah.
We're taking a back seat here.
Right.
You do the next one.
Men are like, we'll focus on the migrants.
Yeah. We're going back to the classics. We're going back to just raise that person from different place than this. That's
right.
Transphobia. That's new. We're like we're passing.
That's new.
That's that's modern. We're passing the torch to the women. Just like, you take this one.
Okay.
Go get them, girls.
Right.
And by girls, I do mean genetic.
Yeah.
Now there you go. That's a
good
half-cooked, stupid.
So listeners, write in.
It's mostly just because I've seen certain people post a lot of stuff about like how it's been driven by men's insecurities about. And I'm sure there's a part of that, and that's why a lot of homophobia, I imagine, stems from. But I do see an awful lot of very angry, very bitter women.
Yeah.
Who are more concerned about this.
I definitely think it's equal.
Well, that is a very
I don't know if I
take.
can quite go to...
Like, who are the male leading figures of it? That's an unfair question to put you on the spot, because it'd be weird if you had an answer.
Well,
of like, here are my favorite men that I follow.
J.D. Vance.
Yeah, I suppose.
Men in the Republican Party.
Yeah.
Keir Starmer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They are hobbyists, I would say.
They're supporting women.
They're supporting women who are mostly...
They're allies.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they almost don't count because they're like populist. They're just going whatever way the wind blows. I don't think their heart's in it necessarily.
You think the women...
I don't think they're transphobic necessarily. I think they just don't care, and they're like, oh, it'll... Like, I don't think...
They're just listening to their wives and they're going, yes,
exactly.
Dear. Yes, dear.
Behind every good transphobe is a woman telling them what to think. But I don't think they're there necessarily like... They don't care.
Okay.
They're just like, oh, this will be good to whip up fear and keep things distracted so we can keep doing what we're doing. But I don't think it's like a passion of that.
Right,
Whereas like J.K. Rowling is clearly like that sort of thing.
That is her whole deal.
Yeah. And like same Graham Linehan, like that's his thing. He's not.
Can you
like,
name another woman who doesn't?
I can't name another woman, to be honest. I told you this was half baked. I've been doing my research, but it's mostly I've seen like artists I would have followed, like Roisin Murphy recently.
Yeah.
Transphobe stuff, and then another person who used to be in the band Mongoose. That's someone maybe I know.
Yeah, I haven't thought about them in ages.
Yeah, she posted a load of turf stuff not so long ago. And I guess it's more like I feel like I see more of that. And maybe it's just the algorithm bubble I'm in, but it tends to be more like women saying those things.
What was she saying?
Just the usual stuff of like...
The hits.
You know what? I haven't posted anything or said anything publicly in a long time, but I've just been thinking, and I want to write a really long post about, how I don't believe trans people are real.
Okay, the way we're going to do this, we'll go presidents from earliest to latest. Right?
Yeah.
And we decide where they come in the ranking.
Yeah. Eamon, no.
No, first president. Patrick Henry.
He's not the first president. Wait, you doing what do you mean? The top president?
No.
Oh, the first...
Who's the earliest president?
Douglas Hyde.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get it. What, do you know anything about him?
Yeah, or was it Whittaker?
It's from memory, man.
I'm just looking up something completely irrelevant and different.
Douglas Hyde, famous for the Hyde Gallery.
Yeah. He's Dr. Jekyll was his
Yes.
famous. Yeah. He was
Was
well,
Mr. Hyde Irish?
I don't think so.
It wasn't like his Irish counterpart.
Yeah. They're the same person. Jekyll and
Huh?
Hyde. I never.
But he's so devious.
Yeah. I was like, damn.
And
it's
Dr. Jekyll is such a respectable gentleman.
Why do they're always getting referenced in the same sentence? They hate that. They're so diametrically opposed. And then it's the same fucking guy.
Whoa.
It was mad.
You can never tell.
You can never tell. He's with these.
Even the most respected doctor.
Yeah. Is a woman. But let's see.
The other thing I like about that is Mr. is supposed to be like a thuggish thing. You know what I mean? Like you have the nice doctor,
Yeah.
but then the thuggish. Like
Mr.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like that's the
It's like a low title.
yeah. But I've just now remembered the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the first. Cast your mind back.
There was Douglas Hyde.
And he was famously.
He was famously Protestant, and
Was he?
yeah, but he was an Irishman as well. So what De
Interesting.
Valera invented.
That's a real Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde
Yes.
sort of thing.
I don't know much about the first two presidents because Dave wrote the Constitution
In 1937.
in 1937 almost single-handedly.
He had a lot of help.
I don't think he did.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think McQuaid helped? You're going to write
He
about
had-
history like that.
No, I think he genuinely he did. There was like 4 guys who wrote alongside him. He definitely
Creatively consulted.
yeah, he consulted with them. He sent it to the Pope, and the Pope didn't give it its blessing.
Why not?
I think the wording around there's a special position given to the church, but
Yeah.
it wasn't religious enough for the Pope.
Really?
To be fair to it, it's not like it. Obviously it is.
The
very,
popes used to be so hardcore, didn't they?
There was a cool phrase in Latin I can't remember, but it basically he said like we neither approve nor disapprove, and that was as good as you're going to get.
Like
They
the,
would have liked a more like church-led state.
the popes used to be like, there was none of this like, the church needs to reach out.
Oh, none of that.
It was like, they need to be reaching in.
Yeah, none of this like treat gay people are real, treat them with kindness.
Yeah.
I was like, get the fuck. They were riding so high
Yeah.
on top, and they had so many people. They're like, we
Too high.
can lose a couple of million
Yeah.
and still be
On
fine.
top.
So get out. But now
Nowadays, they're like,
now it's almost
please.
pathetic.
Yeah.
Ironically, they're much more Christ-like now that they're reaching out to the fishermen and the lepers and the whores of the world.
Yeah.
But man, they were flying it for a while.
So Patrick Hillary.
Well, Douglas Hyde, Patrick Hillary is like way later.
Okay. So Douglas Hyde first.
I read
Protestant.
I've read something about him recently that he beat up some guy with his stick.
Fair play.
Because he wouldn't speak Irish. It was funnier when he wrote it because he's like, I don't know, he was like 70 or something at the time. And
Yeah.
He came back and he was trying to drive down some boreen, and there was a fella blocking his road, and he's trying to talk to him in Irish, and the guy was like, I don't know Irish. And then Douglas hit him with a stick. But then you're on to Sean
Stop
T.
looking at
O'Kelly.
your phone. Yeah.
Sean T. O'Kelly. I think he was the one who he brought Guinness into the Oris. He was a big drinker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was the one that was like, "What are the?"
Oh, sorry. From 1 to 10, where would you place?
Oh, where'd you piss, Douglas Hyde?
Yeah.
The 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me write these down.
Yeah. Can we change the list as we
No,
move along?
I'm afraid no.
Oh fuck.
Number 5.
But so yeah, I don't know much about the first two because so Dev writes the Constitution in 37 and he invents the new position of president. I think he was just he's eyeing that up for retirement. Like at that point.
What was that? What was it before?
What there were no, yeah, because he had made himself president already a few times, but you're president of the Republic.
Dave made himself president.
Well, he made himself president in during the treaty negotiations.
Did he?
He made himself. He gave himself a new role so he wouldn't have to go. I think that was because he was he went for the initial chat.
Yeah.
And he didn't like it. And then after when he came home, he was like, "Oh, the king wasn't there, and I'm going to make myself president, which is the same as the king, so I don't have to go." So,
all right,
Collins,
interesting.
You go do that.
That's a shrewd mind. That
he's a clever man. And I think when he wrote the Constitution, he was like, "I'm going to make the new position President of the Republic of Ireland."
Right.
No, sorry, because it wasn't a republic. President of the Free State of Ireland, and he was, he was setting that up for himself.
So Sean T. O'Kelly.
Yeah, and he was a big drinker.
Catholic or Protestant?
Catholic, I'd assume.
Right, Guinness?
Yeah. I believe so.
Okay. Where'd you rate him?
I don't know anything else about him other than he was a big drinker. So, number 4.
You put him above Hyde.
Fuck. I'm running out of space really quickly here. All right, 9.
9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think he did much.
Okay. He didn't do much either way.
He didn't do much either way.
Okay.
No.
Who's next?
I mean, he was probably president during World War II, actually. So maybe he could have said something.
So after Sean T. O'Kelly.
Then it's Dev, I think.
He got in that early.
Yeah. He set himself up for it.
And he was blind.
Yeah.
Towards the end of his life.
Towards the middle of his life, I'd say.
That early.
He was blind. When he was writing the Constitution, he was going blind.
Apparently they used to call him the American Gigolo.
Yeah.
Had you heard that?
No, but I can believe it.
He cheated on his wife.
No, he didn't.
I think he did.
No, he did.
She threw him out.
What?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know.
I don't know if that's true.
You think that's anti-De Valera propaganda?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Is that true? He didn't.
That is true.
He didn't have. He was definitely born out of wedlock.
Yes.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's almost 100% true. I know that sounds like it's the sort of thing I'd really like to be true because it's funny, just because of he's so associated with old Ireland and mother and baby homes and all of that, and he himself is almost certainly a product of.
He can't love himself.
Huh?
But he couldn't love himself.
He couldn't. A lot of it's probably just internalized. He missed his.
So De Valera fought in the Rising.
Yeah.
Constructed the Free State.
In his own image.
Out of raw material. Out of raw.
Yeah. He did, to be fair. He went. Dev in the 30s is. He's pretty intense.
Pretty what?
Dev in the 30s, he put it all on the line to get the country. We've just done a whole series about Dev, so I spent an awful lot of time reading about him, and I didn't realize how much the country is just in his image. He does pretty much. He's in charge of writing the Constitution.
Yeah.
He is gunning for a 26 county republic. He goes into a crazy economic trade war with the UK.
The Cold War.
Yeah. He completely fucks the country economically.
Yeah.
But it pays off. We get a load of concessions. For World War II, the British are yeah, you can have whatever you want because we don't want you to do what you love doing and try and invade us while there's a war on. Which, to be fair, we did enjoy that every once in a while. But he really, like, he goes, and he's like fucking, he's breaking every rule. He's getting his lawyers to look over the wording of the Commonwealth and different bits. And he's like, this technically means that.
Yeah,
He's
sure.
like,
He
he's
got
pushing
rid
the
of.
limits. He's like, he's
He
fighting.
got rid of certain repayments we were making.
Yeah, he was like, we're not paying that. He got and we don't. I think we ended up paying like 5% of what we owed or something, or 10%. But he basically was like, the British say that we owe them all this money. No.
It was the ultimate cock move, I think. That we paid them anything.
Yeah, because they get what is like the land annuities. They lent us money for us to buy our own land off them.
Yeah.
And then charged us interest on the loans. And that was from like the 1880s, I guess, and we were meant to be paying a lump sum every year on the interest.
Yeah.
And he said, no, we're not paying that. And he fucking didn't.
Then he was also involved in the mother baby homes. Like when you're constructing the state, you have a very good opportunity to be like, we're not doing the mother baby homes.
Yeah.
And he did. And now I know you can put that at.
We can't. Yeah. But you can't be like, don't do this thing that I don't know about.
You think he didn't
You know
know
what I
about
mean?
it?
I think that his son was involved in that sort of stuff. I
So
think
he was too. He definitely was involved. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. But I don't think he's like necessarily like he didn't set them up.
To me, it's a mark against him that he didn't get rid of them.
Oh yes, don't get me wrong. That when I was going, I have a certain admiration for his like doggedness in the 30s. But he's always a scoundrel.
So where would you put him? 1 to 10.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Love him or hate him, he built this country. No, fuck, I don't know. Number 7.
7.
Yeah. He did a lot that I don't agree with. So I don't know. But like he did like,
Yeah, I was just saying 1 to 10.
yeah.
I was just surprised at 1, partly because it's,
Well, number 1's obviously going to be Catherine Connolly.
we'll see.
I don't know. In terms of like, as president, he didn't do. This is an interesting one actually that I meant to look up more. I think in the 70s, so he wrote into the Constitution about the special place for the Catholic Church and Judaism. I think it's the only constitution at the time, the only 20th century constitution maybe, that specifically says let the Jews at it.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, I think he wrote it in, well, I guess in the 30s, in 37, not a great time for the Jewish folk.
No.
So he was like, you know what, we recognize being Jew, okay, you can come over here, no worries. But
Yeah.
in 1972, they got rid of that's the Fifth Amendment, is getting rid of the special wording around like the church and
Right.
it just says you can practice any religion you want.
I thought it was going to be, you were saying it was getting rid of the Jews.
No. But that referendum passed by like, I think it's like 80%.
Yeah.
80% of people went to the polls in 1970 something and said to get rid of the special.
That is
Christian.
surprising.
It's crazy. So he would have been president. He wrote that out of the Constitution then. He wrote it in and then he signed it out.
So do you want to give him 1? You can give him 1.
No.
That's no problem.
No. Because he's
2?
He's also like he did turn his back on the, like that in the 40s.
On the 6th.
Huh? Yeah. He really, because that's the other way, because in the 30s he's like he's doing everything to get what he wants.
Yeah.
And then once he gets to 26th County Republic, he really just doesn't.
Peace out.
Yeah.
See you.
Anytime he's not in power, he goes on tours around the place and starts talking about how we need to get the North back.
Yeah.
And then when he's in power again, he's like,
Yeah.
I'm busy.
So we give him 6.
No. Give him 10.
10?
Yeah.
Last.
Fuck him.
Reactionary.
Yeah. I'm really going all over the map here.
Okay.
But that's who Dev is. He is in
He's a
equal
complicated
parts. He's
man.
the 1st, the 5th, the 10th. He's everything. But he is our Forrest Gump. Like, it's amazing how much.
Yeah.
Like he's in 1916. He's in the
He's
war.
in Native America.
Yeah, he's in Native America. He's like president, Taoiseach. He does it all.
Okay. We have a lot to get through. Who came after Dev?
He was my screensaver for a long time.
Obukla.
No, Erskine Childers.
Oh yeah, you're big Erskine Childers.
Yeah, I like Ersk.
He sailed a ship,
That was his dad.
which we saw.
We did see that. Yeah, the Asgard.
The Asgard.
Now,
Lord
to
of
be
the
fair
Rings.
to him, he himself, Erskine Jr., didn't, I don't think, do too much. He died in office.
He died in office. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Um,
Did he do anything of any note?
I don't think he was around for long enough. This is because we just did an episode about Michael D. Higgins last week. I was researching. This is a useless bit of trivia for our. We should do an Irish history pub quiz someday.
The two of us.
We should write one.
That'd be great.
But a good, well, what the 14th Dáil? Even I don't know the answer to this question. I'm trying to write it.
Right.
But the first Labour Fine Gael coalition in the 60s, maybe.
Yeah.
That Dáil saw the most presidents.
Ah, how many?
4.
Really?
Considering we've only had 10 during one sitting, like one
Yeah.
government, so 4 change.
And
Because
one of
Dev
them.
went out.
Okay,
Erskine came in,
don't give
died.
the other ones away.
Oh yeah.
Childers was one of them then.
Childers was the second one. He died.
So he didn't even make it a full doll.
No, but then right after him, another one goes in and out.
I'd be tempted to give him 8th.
Well, we're not ranking them based on what they actually did in the job, because
But he didn't seem to do anything at all.
yeah, well,
ever.
I'll let you in a little secret, James. None of them did anything.
In their lives.
They can't do anything.
In their lives.
Yeah, if we're ranking them on their lives,
Yeah.
then number 1.
Childers.
Yeah.
Why?
Mostly just because I like his dad.
We're not ranking his dads. We're not ranking presidential
His dad ran
dads.
guns for the country, and he wrote a spy novel.
That was his dad.
Yeah.
We're not ranking presidential dads.
What did fucking Eamon de Valera's dad do? Oh wait, he doesn't know who he is.
Yeah. So that's why he's 10th.
Not that. That's not the reason why.
Um,
But yeah, okay, fine. Erskine number 4.
4.
Yeah.
Alright. Erskine.
You don't hear anyone called Erskine or Erskine. It's funny that name like completely dropped out of popularity.
Yeah. So did Eamon de Valera in fairness. You know.
No,
what I mean?
you mean Eamons.
That's true.
All the rest of them are like Patrick, Eamon,
Sean.
Mary,
Do
Sean.
not stop giving them away.
Carval. That, to be fair, that one's kind of gone out as well.
Trump.
You don't mean any Irish children called Trump anymore. Actually, check the registry there and see if there are any kids born in the last.
I'm gonna
years
go to the
called
toilet,
Trump.
so you check it.
I don't know how. Are you going to edit this out, or am I just going to ban? You don't know.
Don't read anymore.
I'm not. What if my dad's calling me, so I could call him back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fact check some of the things I've said. I can look up a list of other famous female transphobes.
Trans people are my friends. Transphobes come catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in.
I've been looking up trying to find famous female transphobes. The results are inconclusive, and I haven't found anything that agrees with my. I haven't found anything that backs up my crazy claims. To be fair, J.K. Rowling's like number 1, and then everyone else underneath that's a man.
There's a man. So
Yeah.
women lead the way.
Yep, as it should be.
Who came after Childers?
Carval O'Dollig.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he also doesn't last very long. And
Is
a
he the
very-
one who was the thunder and disgrace?
Yes.
He.
This it's such a funny microcosm of like an Irish scandal where I don't know who was Taoiseach at the time, maybe Cosgrove or Fitzgerald. One of them
Cosgrove,
boys.
I think.
Yeah, so the British ambassador to Ireland gets shot, assassinated by the IRA.
Okay.
And the Taoiseach declares a state of emergency, which Dev had done several times, during the World War II. Taoiseach declares a state of emergency as part of the Constitution. There's special, I don't know. It means something. It's a constitutional thing to declare a state of emergency. There's an amendment in there to deal with it. Sends that to the president. The president, one of the only things that they can do is like veto something like that or send it to the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
So Carville sends that to the Supreme Court. The Minister for probably Defence calls Carville a thundering disgrace for doing that.
Yeah.
Carville says, "Don't you talk to me like that, you pup." And then they,
He
there's
resigned.
a vote of no confidence against the government, there's a vote of no confidence against the president, and then Carville resigns at a protest because the vote of no confidence against the minister didn't pass. So Carville resigns because the man who called him a thundering disgrace wasn't fired.
Oh.
But he called him so it's got it all.
Yeah, I thought I always heard he resigned to preserve the integrity of the presidency.
I don't think so. I think he did it because he was annoyed that the other guy did. You can't call the president he resigned to.
Well, they do it these days all the time.
Yeah, no. That's why it's so funny that like the IRA assassinated somebody, but that's not the scandal. Like that just he resigns because someone called him a thundering disgrace for. But he was just crossing the T's, dotting the I's. It's all right when Fianna Fáil does it, but if Fianna Fáil Taoiseach starts declaring states of emergency,
You can't be doing that.
can't be doing that. That sounds like
Fairness,
Civil
I
War
do
days.
think that is fair.
I think it is a bit.
It seems right.
But like imagine if the ambassador got shot now,
Yeah.
and everyone was like, "Whoa, fuck, a bit scary. We need to declare a state of emergency." And the president, Catherine Connolly, was like, "Let's see till we get all the facts."
I think yeah.
I do not think that would
Depends
go
who's
over
in
well.
power.
Huh?
Depends who's in power.
Yeah, that's true.
I do think there were certain things. It is like mummy and daddy. There are certain things that daddy can do that mummy can't, and vice versa.
Sure. Yeah.
You know?
What I've learned this year is that I guess we grew up in a time where like Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, they're two sides of a coin. They're very similar.
Yeah.
In our mind, like they're getting closer and closer to one party. That really, that was not the case for most of the time. And like they were really at odds with each other. And Fianna Fáil are the default position for this country. Like if Fine Gael barely get a look, like they're in
I know.
they get little runs in the middle of the 20th century
Yeah.
where they're
really just like when people are annoyed at mummy.
No, Fianna Fáil is more like that. Like he's your drunk dad.
I think
You're constantly, you're looking for his affection, but he's just out there doing what he wants, like cheating on his wife, like just having fun.
giving you a few quid.
Yeah, and like rustling your hair, and you're like, fuck. But then eventually he'll get caught drunk driving. Or
Do you think Finnegan is mummy?
yeah, and that she's like, we need to fucking buckle down, eat your vegetables, no more late nights. Come on now.
Yeah.
Like, hone down. You're like, yeah, you're right. This has gone out of control. This is dad's
It's
punching
interesting
holes
though
walls.
that
But then after a couple of years, you're like, it was awful fun when dad was around.
yeah.
I'm actually sick of doing my homework, and I want to drink soda for breakfast.
So
Get
it
back
is.
in.
It is like I'm trying to think of.
Well, sorry, I realized I said soda there, and this goes back to that was before we started recording. You said you like guessing people's races. I think that's what you said, and you'd adjust.
I said I play a game called
You said
Ethno Guessing.
you would adjust your what rent you charge them based on their race.
My
is that-
rate.
Yeah, you're a multi-property landlord,
Right,
and you try and guess people's ethnicity when they're applying, so that you could make adjustments. But soda, or what people call like a soda, is a giveaway of where they're from.
That's
This is
true.
very American. But what do we call it?
Mineral.
Yeah, mineral. That's really old fashioned.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, no one calls it minerals.
I think
anymore.
really what we do is we call it like we just say Coke or Fanta. There's not.
This is something that's changed within my lifetime.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
said
it used to be minerals. My grandparents would say
My granny-
minerals.
mineral. I would have always, when I was young, fizzy drink.
Yeah, fizzy drink is like, I don't know.
And now if you ask for fizzy water,
Yeah,
They look at you as if you've
Yeah,
asked for something else.
carbonated water.
Yeah. There's
I'm annoyed that I said soda there, but I don't know. I don't really. Frankly, I'm an adult man, and I don't need a word for those drinks.
yeah.
I guess when you grow up, it's not as common.
Usually beer.
Yeah, there's very few contexts where you like need to have a catch-all term for those drinks.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for one, you just say the name of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, fizzy drinks, soft drinks, pop,
Yeah.
soda, all terms. Anyway, sorry.
I'd either say fizzy drink or soft drink.
Yeah, but they're not soft.
Oh, well, they're not hard.
They're pretty. Yeah, that's true.
So.
That's fair.
After Erskine Shoulder. How the hell do you spell this guy's name now?
Well, I don't know if it matters, and no one's going to see the list.
Yeah, might as well get it right.
Yeah, fair enough.
What's his first name?
E-or-S-K.
No, not that one. The other one.
Oh, Darwall. Oh, you're on your own there.
What's his first name?
No, sorry, Carvall. It's like C-E-A or B-H-A-I-L.
Where'd you come actually first? I mean.
How many slots have I got left?
6.
No, but so 1, 2, and 3 are open.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8.
6, 7, or 8. 6.
Right.
I think it's a very funny thing to resign over.
Dorval O'Dolly.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 6, Dorval O'Dolly.
Yeah.
Who came after him?
Then it's Patrick Hillary, I guess. So that's
Finally,
your 4 presidents in that one.
Finally, Patrick
one
Hillary.
term.
Protestant.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Patrick Hillary. And I know I was knocking it out of the park with my interesting facts about the other ones, but I actually have no idea what Hillary did or didn't do.
So he's Protestant.
I don't know.
He sounds Protestant.
I think Douglas Hyde was the only Protestant one.
Oh, that's interesting.
Is it?
So where do you want to put him? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8.
Let's play it safe.
1.
Number 1.
No. We give him 3. Steered the ship.
Yeah, kept the head down. Let's see. Quickly.
Look up 15 interesting facts
Controversies.
about Patrick Hillary.
Yeah. Domestic political career, President of Ireland. Ooh, the fake sex scandal during the papal visit.
Fake.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wait, hang on a second now. He was once voted as the world's sexiest head of state by readers of
What did he
German
look like?
Der Spiegel magazine.
A what? Dear Speaker.
Der Spiegel.
Let's get a picture of him.
Yeah, he's like. I don't know. Would you say he's the sexiest head of state? The 70s or maybe.
At the time.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's him, I guess.
Yeah, at the time.
I don't think. Like, the time is.
What year?
The 70s. No, sorry, would have been president in the late 70s, 80s.
The 80s.
Yeah, late 70s.
So he's up against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did
And then what was the sex scandal?
there was a scandal that he had when the Pope was visiting. There was a scandal that he had a mistress, that he was going through divorce.
You believe it?
He said no. And then he held a press conference to say that he didn't have a mistress. But I think it turned out that not a lot of people had heard that rumor. So he sort of apropos
Played
nothing,
himself.
went on TV and was like, I do not have a mistress.
Yeah.
And
That means he does.
yeah, that's pretty funny. I think that, yeah. He declined to go to Diana and Charles's wedding as head of state. He passed on that.
Oh.
That's pretty.
What
You
year
know
did
what? I kind of like him. Sexiest head of state. Didn't go to Diana's wedding.
Yeah.
I've done no other research, but that's pretty.
So 1, 2, 3, 7, 8.
2.
Lovely. Okay, Patrick Hillary. Sexual
Your
item.
favorite sex symbol, Patrick Hillary.
I think he should have gone to the wedding.
No.
It was like a major event.
No. When had the IRA just blown up his uncle?
Whose?
It was Lord Mountbatten, Charles's uncle.
One of my man is Philip's uncle.
Philip's uncle.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it'd still be awkward to be like if that had happened. Yeah, you'd be awkward.
I think you should have gone
You're gonna meet
in a bomb vest.
if he had gone in like a balaclava.
Plan himself up.
Oh, then he'd definitely get the number one spot.
Okay, after Patrick, Hillary.
Yeah. Do you ever look into the conspiracy that Mountbatten was a bit of a
It wasn't a
Epstein?
conspiracy, he did
I
it.
know. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a book inside about the Kin Cora Boys Home.
Yeah.
He was in and out.
Yeah.
And the only other thing I know about him is that he had a green boat.
Yeah.
He got there's a type of green that the army are allowed to use.
And he used that.
He is
Well, what? Why?
he's a legend.
He's a legend. He's an alleged sex offender.
Pedophile.
Where was he? He was like the ambassador for Burma or somewhere, and he was somewhere out in the east. But the FBI probably the CIA, I think, had files on him as a bit of a nonce.
The mad thing about Kincora Boys Home is that there were 3 staff at the beginning,
Yeah.
right? And they were hired 2 and then 1.
Mm.
And the first 2 they hired, one was a paedophile,
Yeah.
just by chance. And then
Oh,
the
that's
second one was
Yeah.
the pedophile's friend, who was also a paedophile, right? And they were sort of like you'd call them like day staff,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And then the managing director, so they were working class. The
Yeah.
managing director was a known paedophile
Yeah.
who was hired to be a paedophile. So, like, straight out the gate,
Yeah.
the entire staff
We're pedophiles.
were paedophile.
Yeah.
And they weren't the one group.
Yeah.
They didn't all know each other. Isn't that insane?
Well, I mean, yeah, in some senses, but also in another sense, like that's what it was. It's not an accident.
It was an accident.
But who's applying for those jobs?
Yeah, I just don't think, like, it's like there wasn't, not, you know, when you read about the abuses in schools and stuff,
Yeah.
there was no school where they were all paedophiles.
Well,
Some of them were
some
keeping their heads
probably-
down,
Yeah.
not causing trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've been watching Brass Eye again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, just who came next? I know I started.
Just have you seen Brass Eye? The pedophile episode
Yeah.
in particular. That's just such a funny line where they're like, at the start of the episode, they send the pedophile into space, and halfway through the episode, they have to have an update to be like, somehow, I don't know how it happened, but we've just found out we've accidentally sent a 10-year-old boy up on the spaceship with a pedophile. Believe me when I say this is the absolute last thing we wanted to happen. I'm sure there's a lot of that kind of hand wringing where they're like, oh, it turns out everyone that's employed in the boys' home is a pedophile. Believe, boy, is our face red. Frankly, that is the opposite of what we wanted.
Boy.
Boy, is our... Did we fumble the ball there?
Boy, exclamation mark.
Yes. Oh, boy.
Who came after?
Then you're into the Marys, I believe.
No.
After Patrick Hillary.
We're already there.
You're already there. 7 years is a long time, and 14 years, even longer. There's only 10 of them as well.
That's true, I
Yeah.
suppose. Okay. So, well, then there must be 11 presidents altogether.
No. Jesus,
Just the
Tommy's
two
only the
Marys.
10th. Yeah.
2 Marys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Who next?
Yeah, I don't know. Between Robinson and McAleese, yeah.
Well, Robinson quit early,
Yeah, I remember.
which is a real mark against him.
I remember my friend saying that when we were teenagers, and there was one of those He's a very smart man. It was one of those moments where, like, when you start to become aware that people are just parroting stuff. There's no way he'd give a shit about that when we were like 15. It was something his dad said or he read in the newspaper.
Like a dolly quit because someone called him gay or something. Which is
But only
fair.
quit because he fucking had the British ambassador assassinated and was like, I don't.
He said that's what I wanted
emergency
to
is an awful strong word. I don't know if it's that level of,
do. Whereas Magley's quit, or Robinson quit for a different job.
Yeah. Well, she went on to be like, what, a UN ambassador?
But they would have held the job for her.
Huh?
They would have held the job.
Well, but didn't she go on to like do a lot of good work for people?
Yeah, but
yeah,
she could have done that 6 months later.
I don't.
Like
think.
in my job where I work,
Yeah.
they'd hold a role for you for 3 months.
Yeah, but 6 months, and I don't want to get all maths on you again. That's longer. I don't. If you're at the end of if you're 6.5 years in, was it only 6 months early she left?
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
You think leave it to her?
Oh, come on. I mean, if you're leaving a largely ceremonial role 6 months early to go do a role where you can actually help a lot of people, I say get out.
Like that princess.
Diana,
She couldn't help her.
the people's princess. I wouldn't hold that against her.
I never fully understand the princess thing.
What do you mean?
She helped some princess.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, some Nigerian princess or something.
I think that might have been an email
She
scam.
said, this is going to make Ireland a lot of money.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember what it was. But she fucked up somehow, which I imagine.
Yeah. But
She got in a good way.
yeah.
You know, your man was like, she should be at home in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like, which the New York Times
Yeah.
parroted a few years later.
Now, I know what you're thinking.
We've all heard what Brian Lennon has to say, and we would agree.
Yeah. Was it her? So, is it? I can't remember which one of the Marys. The only thing I'd hold against them is that they should have had more unique names.
Mary.
There shouldn't have been two Marys.
Yes, after one after
I think that
the other.
did take the little wind out of the sails over, like, on a, again, global scale, where the New York Times are reporting on it. Like, there was a big win for feminism to have two women back to back in such a powerful role. But the fact that they're both Marys, I think that's the only thing that made it out of the country.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
role isn't powerful.
Yeah, if they had had it if there had been a Saoirse or a
Roisin.
Roisin in there,
Yeah.
that made, yeah. But was it? Yeah. So one of them,
So
Albert Reynolds was running. Maybe that's
I
later.
know it was Brian Lennon was running.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so he had the
He-
mature recollections. It
he
must
looked
be Macaulay's. Where
Have
Albert
you ever
Reynolds.
looked at that clip?
Yeah, it's
It is a
great.
crazy clip.
It's his hair is.
He's such a
fantastic.
mad looking fella. Like
Yeah.
he looks like
He's Der Spiegel's sexiest head of state that year, I'd imagine. But yeah, he's got. Would you call that a Jerry curl?
he looks
he's
like
got
something out of a
waves.
political cartoon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And even do you know the ins and outs of that scandal? Because it's like, it's not
Which
like what when he's saying on mature recollection.
was it about taking money?
No, it's like not that it's nothing, but it's not. Considering Carville steps down over the assassination, high-profile assassination of an ambassador.
Yeah.
Lennon gets caught up over, and like Jim Gavin, like Jim Gavin's was a bigger scandal.
Well,
Lennon, I think, and I might be wrong on this, but I think he contacted the president to dissolve the government at some point, and then he said that he didn't do that. Like years previous, he'd done that,
right.
and then he said he didn't do it. But then an interview came out, an interview surfaced where he had said he had done it,
Right.
and that was it. So he lied about doing a thing.
So
that I
which
think
one-
it's kind of inconsequential.
So what was the mature recollection?
On mature recollection, he remembered that he had said that
Oh,
he had
right.
done it. So
I
he
think-
called your friend Patrick Hillary, I think, to dissolve the government. But I don't think
Right.
in any kind of
His mistake was looking at the camera.
his mistake was
It's not even that bad a lie.
No, it's not.
It's just looking at the camera.
And maybe I'm missing the considering Like,
Scandals used to be different. It's like the way you read about Parnell, and the scandal was he
cheated on his wife.
wasn't it just he got divorced?
No, I'm pretty sure he was like fucking some other minister's wife.
If he was in France, that would be mandated. You know what I mean?
But
That Wolf turned.
but like this is after like Harville. He's like that was a proper
Yeah. Yeah, they had real scandals at that time.
yeah. But then there is a very funny yeah, I'm eventually gonna make a soundboard for the podcast, but I think it's from reading in the years I saw it. But the RT news that night, I think it's something like, does the president have to tell the truth? If so, Fianna Fáil might be in trouble. It's just a great line.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hillary, and then yeah.
Okay.
So he used to step down, but then I think for Mary McAlee's birthday at Hearn, there's a famous story where like Albert Reynolds is going to be the Fianna Fáil pick, and he's going to run, and Bertie is meant to be like, I think at the last minute he switches Fianna Fáil allegiance to back McAleese, but there's some famous story where, you know, they're all voting in the ballots as to who they're going to elect, and then he kind of nudges Albert Reynolds and shows him his bit of paper and says Albert Reynolds on it. He's like, I got you. And then someone else is like, oh yeah, you're fucked. If he did that, it's because he's told everyone else to vote for McAleese. Just like showing him that he's voting for him.
That's funny.
Yeah, because he's a fucking... Bertie should have been president this time around.
We'll get to him.
Anyway, sorry.
Robinson, she's from Northern Ireland, from Derry.
I'd say joint first.
You can't do joint.
Why? I can do what I want.
No.
So, well, which one of them? I'll be honest, I do mix up a lot of the stuff.
We're not. You can't go backwards and forwards.
You
give her 1,
yeah,
7, or 8.
Oh fuck! Who'd I give 2 to?
Oh, you give her 3 as well. Sorry.
Who'd I give 2 to?
Patrick Henry. Sex bomb.
Oh, fuck! I got distracted by those beautiful sideburns.
We'll give her 3.
Give her 3.
I mean, you give
her.
Okay, Mary McAleese.
Is it McAleese then? Her son.
McAleese is the Catholic one. She's
But she's got a gay child.
Yeah, but she still made him learn the Bible.
Well, of course.
Her kids know the Bible up by heart.
I think she...
and now her big thing is she wants women to be priests.
Yeah. I love that, like...
And you were just talking about transphobes.
But I love that branch of
yeah.
like really progressive, but still very Catholic. Where she's just like, we should, making...
Yeah.
Women should be priests. Like, I let that one go. Or, I don't...
Yeah.
Like, it's a...
Like, I don't care either way, but it's a bad...
It's funny to be that passionate and that, like, that game's gone.
Yeah.
But I think I read something recently that she...
And they hate her.
The church?
Yeah.
Because she was like, gay people shouldn't be stoned to death.
And she turns...
Before that was popular.
But she turns up to things in Rome, and they block her from going in and stuff.
She is pretty cool. I think she lived... I heard her do some interview, I think, where she was saying she lived in San Francisco.
Wow.
When she was young. And that... Because I always thought that she...
That's where her son was conceived.
Yeah. She drank too much of the water down in the Fidel Castro district. But I always thought that she was just, pro gay rights because her kid was gay. But apparently it was before that she lived with a gay landlord in San Francisco in the 70s, I think, or something. And interesting woman.
Interesting that having a gay landlord would make you like them more.
Yeah. But I have enough of your anti-landlord sentiment. But
she was... What else do we... Mary Robinson does a lot of the elders. That weird Council of Elders thing.
Oh.
Know that?
No, what's the Council of Elders?
It's like... I don't know if it's part of the UN or what, but they set it up as a bunch of basically people who get too old, and it's we'll pass on our experience. But it's world leaders.
Okay.
So the Kofi Annan was on it.
Yeah,
Nelson Mandela.
nice.
So she was Honor Robinson.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about Mary Robinson, we're talking about Mary McAleese.
Give McAleese number 1.
What?
Ugh. Well, I don't. It's either 1 or 8, is it?
Or 7.
Or 7. Move Hillary down to 7.
I can't.
Just do this one favor for me. I'm
can't.
asking you.
I'm sorry.
Please. I'm
want
on my knees, James.
You want Hillary down to 7?
Well, all we know about him is that he was considered a handsome man by Germans in the 70s. That's not worthy
Why
of the
wouldn't
rank.
you move Childers down?
Hey, you leave Childers alone. His dad ran guns to this fucking country.
That's his dad. Okay.
You should say your bloody prayers every morning.
I'm not getting into it again. Okay, so I'll give you the rankings as we have.
Riddle of the Sand was a seminal work in the spy novel genre. He walked so Ian Fleming could run. You
I'll give you
dog.
I'll give you one change.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's my change. Patrick Hillary
down to 7.
down to 7.
That's
Take it up with the voters of Dear
Spiegel.
Spiegel.
Disgrace.
Get that handsome faced.
Down to 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So where's McAleese?
Number 8. Oh, number 2. Put her in the Hillary spot.
You want her too?
Yeah.
This is not how I thought this was going to go.
Why? I mean, there's obviously.
Why would you put McAleese ahead of May Robinson?
I tried to put them both joint and you wouldn't let me, and you've been a real stickler with the switching stuff, so I'd say just put her.
You don't want her 8.
No.
Right. Alright. The Fianna Fáil president.
I mean, Fianna Fáil, as long as it's not Fine Gael.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You're a man of the Irish people.
I understand. I have my
Okay.
finger on the pulse of this country.
So next one.
It is very funny there's never been a Fine Gael president.
Yeah.
That's-
It's one of
and
the good things about this country.
Arguably, the odds are there won't ever be.
Yeah.
So you can put good money on that.
Okay.
Number 1.
No. Well, Maggie Higgins.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 left, yeah. Oh, I boxed myself in again here. Fucking hell. Why can't we just say they're all good?
Because they're not.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, Michael D. Higgins.
I would have put Maggie Higgins too.
Yeah,
But you said Mary McAleese was number 2.
yeah,
So Michael E. Higgins, shortest president.
yeah.
Gays.
No, apparently, what's his name? O'Kelly?
Yeah.
He was very short as well, apparently.
Gayest president.
Well, is there any truth to that?
That is 100% true.
What are you basing that off of?
It's known.
Yeah, it was not known. It's just said by people.
Everyone knows.
No, they don't. Everyone's like, oh, I heard. So, from because I spent a good bit of time reading about him the last couple of days.
They don't write it down.
No, I know, but I was searching in the places where it would be written down. But there's a Forbes article from 2012
Yeah.
that refers to him as they're just talking about Higgins, and it's like Michael E. Higgins, acknowledged homosexual, which is a very funny turn of phrase.
Yeah.
Acknowledged homosexual, and then that was written, and then it got taken down the next day, and they're like, oh, sorry, that was our bad. But I think maybe a lot of it stems from that, or he talks openly about gay rights in like the 80s, back before it was popular.
Okay.
And he's in the arts. I don't know if there is any substance, because he's married to
An actress.
Flavine,
He's married to an actress.
and you think she's acting like a man.
Well, that was. I know that.
Is that what you're saying?
That was a famous stereotype from back in the day.
Yeah, but they have like 3 kids or more.
They're not hers.
No,
His.
They're not hers. They're
They're-
his kids that he had with a gay man.
His
Now I'm not saying that he's not, or that he's
boyfriend is
bisexual.
his driver, or is the head of the army or something.
Yeah, he's the head of the army and he's his driver. It's the same job. My mom said it to me years ago. She was like, oh, someone at work told me Michael D. Higgins is gay. And I was like, oh yeah, I heard that rumor as well. And then she was like, oh, that's 2 sources. Like,
Sources.
No, none of this is a source. There's no, like, where, do you know anything concrete? Have you ever met anyone that's like, oh yeah, I sucked them off in the RS?
No.
No. Has anyone? Write in. I think it's just a rumor. I think it might. Now, I'm not saying definitively he's not bisexual, but I think a lot of it is that he was an artsy man who was outspoken about gay rights a long time ago. And, you know, like we grew up in a time where wearing a scarf could make you gay.
Where anything goes. What? Wearing a scarf, yeah.
You know, people call you gay because, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You drove a certain car. So definitely 20, 30 years before that, if a man was writing for Hot Press and talking about how gay people should have rights, people would be like, oh, well, he's gay.
Do people ever call you gay?
Yeah.
Really?
Constantly.
For what?
For just being gay. Well, I clipped. I'm really, really bad at making videos. I'm trying to get better, and I'm working on making a video at the minute. There's a speech that Higgins gave in I don't know, a couple of years ago. He's in Galway and he's talking to students, and he's like, I remember I led a protest about this years ago, and I remember we had all these placards protesting against landlords, and the placards, they said, 3 in a bed is too many. But I remember at some point that night, we would have said 3 in a bed is too few. And this is like, you know, 80-year-old Michael D. Higgins.
Yeah.
It's great. But, so he was definitely a little bit
fruity.
He was in the swinging 60s. You know, he was smoking, he said he smoked hash.
Did
when
he?
was younger. Yeah.
Smoke crack.
Yeah. You ever see the picture of him at Slane?
Yeah, that is a crazy photo.
Yeah, like that man, you know, he's fucking around.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if he was a bisexual man. I just don't think there's any actual evidence other than this constant rumor. The same sort of Patrick Hillary never had a mistress.
I knew a fella who...
No, you didn't.
He was a little person.
Yeah.
And he was like 3 feet tall.
Uh-huh.
And he said when he went to the George, all the lads would pick him up and run to the toilet. Do you think that happened to Michael D. Higgins?
Or do you think he was the old fella?
What?
Is that true?
Which?
Your story?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is 100% true.
That's interesting.
So where are you putting Higgins?
Number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you've been saying Catherine Connolly this whole time.
That's a misdirection, James.
So why'd you like him so much? You haven't said one good thing about him.
Honestly, I always liked him in the same way that, you know, I'm sure most of us liked him, where it's just like...
I always say he's our first black president.
On what grounds? He was our Obama.
Yeah.
What? And explain yourself.
Now, if I was being a comedian, I'd say he smoked weed.
Yep.
He fucked around.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to say that.
Uh-huh. It's good that you had something else in the chamber there.
So, number 1. I
spent a lot of time reading about him the last while.
Okay, give me 3 things you like about him.
He is an interesting video. He grew up very poor.
Right.
He hated Fine Gael.
Okay, that's good.
That's good. And the reason he hated Fine Gael is because his dad fought in the Civil War, fought in the War of Independence, fought in the Civil War, but was pro-Dev, was anti-treaty. And after he spent like 3 years locked up in Tin Town in the Curragh, and when he got out, Kevin O'Higgins blacklisted him. So Fine Gael put him on the list. It was like, really fucked him over. I think his dad hit the drink very hard. And so when Higgins was born, when they were like 5, him and his siblings, when he was 5, him and his siblings got sent to live with his aunt and uncle. And so he grew up in like, his aunt and uncle were unmarried, so I think there's like a bit of stigma with that. Dad's like an alcoholic, mom I couldn't really find much about his mom. She was still alive, but she's not really on the scene. But he grew up in this kind of, and grew up in poverty and maybe a bit ostracized because of his home life, and he internalizes all that. There's a interesting video where he's talking about he's quoting Sean O'Casey, and he's like, poverty is the disease of the bones. It gets into you and it never fully leaves you. But he took all that hardship and like used that to fuel him sticking up for other impoverished people.
Okay.
And like his whole, but like it's interesting because you're so used to seeing that kind of story where like, oh, they had a rough childhood and then they just use that as a excuse to become a terrible person.
Yeah.
Or the other side were like, oh yeah, and he's on the front of it, he was always talking about rights for everyone, but then after all, it turns out he was a pedophile, or like he was stealing money from this charity or that charity. There's nothing really. Now maybe there is something massive I'm missing, a smoking gun, but as far as I can see, he's just kind of. You see him. He protests Reagan when he comes in '84. He is at that point like big into causes in Latin America. He's talking about gay rights in the 80s. He's out protesting against putting in the 8th Amendment the first time for abortion. And you can see his track record the whole way through. Writes for Hot Press. Then on the other side of it, like the Catherine Conley Keep You Uppy thing, he's writing for Hot Press. He's going to see Bob Dylan in Slane. He's smoking joints. He started TG Cahir.
Did he?
Yeah. Huge industry.
Okay.
He revitalized the IFI. So like he's kind of socially on the right side of all this sort of stuff. But then he also goes and makes a lot of actual changes as minister.
Yeah.
And sets up a lot of what we would see as the arts nowadays. And even rarer still, he's, well, a bit morbid, but presumably he's not going to get into a scandals between now and the inevitable. But it's rare to see someone who's like the whole way through, and then at the end he wasn't also like transphobic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like at the end he wasn't like, but send them all home. He's pretty, like it's a rare thing to see. And for those reasons, James,
he gets to number 1.
Number 8 actually changed my mind. He's too soft on the iPass centers. No, I think he's, and like it is, we kind of take it for granted, but he's really set up what our generation will see as the presidency. He, everyone liked his dogs. He writes poems. Are they any good? Not particularly, but he's still doing it.
Yeah.
He was released a book of poetry
recently.
Just recently.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So then number 8.
Catherine Conley. Yeah, Catherine Assad. I'll tell you what's Assad. What happened to those poor Syrians was whilst Catherine Conley stood idly by.
It's interesting that you ranked Erskine Childers, whose dad was a gun runner, higher than Catherine Conley, who hired a gun runner.
Yeah. That is, I guess. You've boxed me in with your stipulations here. I would say, reading through Higgins' life story, it's funny how much it just is the same as Catherine Conley's. Because he would have got, like, he went to...
They're both from the same area, aren't they?
Both from the same area, both from Galway.
Like Galway East.
Maybe. But, like, he went to Nicaragua, he went to Iran, he went to Iraq, he went to Palestine. And while he was in all these places, he was meeting with, like...
But did he ever apologise for this?
No. But this is, like, he was all there on fact-finding missions, but not, like, he's, you're meeting with Ortega, whoever, who, in later life, he's not a great guy. But it's very similar to the same stuff that people were giving out to Conley for.
Yeah. Women just can't win.
Yeah.
So here's the official ranking according to Kevin Larney from the fantastic podcast Shite Talk.
Yes.
Available online.
Available in all good CD shops. Discworld.
And thanks very much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
So here's the official ranking. 10 to...
Top. You going bottom to top?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like Michael D. Higgins.
Oh!
Booyah.
Got him.
Number 10,
Yeah.
Eamon de Valera,
Yeah, that's fair.
for his numerous crimes against Irish people. Number 9,
He betrayed every woman and
Traveller.
Huh?
And Traveller.
And Traveller that he ever met.
I always felt like Traveller's got a hard time of it. We don't have time to go into it now.
Peter
number
Casey,
9.
number 1.
Sean T. O'Kelly,
Yeah.
for no particular reason.
No particular reason. I don't really know much about him. He seemed like good crack.
Number 8, Catherine Connolly.
Yeah.
Because
She's a communist. and
hasn't
she
done
works-
anything yet.
Huh?
We're
Yeah,
both,
what is she? Name one thing she's done as president.
we're both comedians. You know when you come on stage and there's one fella's not clapping?
Yeah.
And you know he's thinking, he hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah.
7, Patrick Hillary. Removed from
Knocked unceremoniously off his pedestal.
second place.
Yeah.
Sexual dynamo.
Yeah.
Refused to go to a wedding.
Yep.
Probably afraid the bride would run off with him.
Exactly. Yeah, probably like, oh bloody hell, not waking up beside the bridesmaid again. Reel it in, Pat.
Number 6.
Put these childish things to bed. No, I'm not talking about Lord Mountbatten.
Number 6, Carval O'Dolly.
Yeah. Thundering disgrace that he is.
For what reason? Oh yeah, he quit.
No, honestly, this is a completely arbitrary selection.
No, it's not, man. It's
the
not.
only ones I feel anyway strongly are that a Dev is
don't
not.
do
a good-
that just because it's the end.
It's yeah, okay.
Number 5, Douglas Hyde,
Yeah.
for being Protestant and the first.
Yeah. And the first one, and he beat up that guy with a stick.
Number 4, Erskine Childers,
Yeah.
Nepo baby.
Yes. He died in office. A little bit of
I
respect.
don't care.
Like, he could have done great things. He wasn't dead.
How did he die?
I actually don't know. Pneumonia?
Number 3.
No, he was assassinated by the right?
Wait, we skipped one.
You skipped number 5, I think.
Number 5, Douglas Hyde.
Oh,
Number 4, Erskine Childers.
yes.
Number 3, Mary Robinson. First woman president.
Yep.
Northern woman.
University
Graduate.
graduate. Yeah. Educated spokesperson.
Where did she graduate from?
Queens, didn't she?
Trinity College.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Really had
She
it
was one of the first group of women to join the HIST, which is one of the college societies. And she said that when they were walking into the building, men lay down to block their way.
all. Nice. There's a very I was reading a little bit about they called them the steamboat women, the first women to get degrees from Trinity. It was like 1905. And they only started letting women into Trinity around 1905, 1906.
to do what?
You could, for some reason, it was paired with 2 British universities, and you could go to the universities as a woman, but you couldn't get your diploma from them.
Uh-huh.
So you had to, but Trinity would give you a diploma. So you could go to class in like Eton, and you get your degree in Trinity. So
Yeah.
women would come over to get the degrees in Trinity.
Steamboat women.
They're called steamboat women. But it was around about that time they started letting women in, and I think there's 3 women I think in the first year, and the first woman starts the female debating society, which means there's only 3 women in the whole place, and they're still bloody arguing. That's just a bit of long form sexism there.
Number 2, Mary McAleese.
Yes.
Catholic.
Yep.
Finally, number 1.
She was just I remember, I met her when I was a kid. I should reveal my own biases here, yeah. I shook her hand when I was a child. And she opened a bowl lawn in my local parish. So there you go.
That is
And that bowl lawn, still there to this day.
really.
Yep, never seen anyone use it. But she came down and cut a ribbon at it.
And finally, number 1.
Yeah.
The normie's choice.
Yeah. Recency bias.
Miggledy Higgins.
This is the Stephen Gately 9th greatest Irish man of all time.
Oliver Cromwell.
Oliver Cromwell.
Michael D. Higgins,
And of course,
9th president
yeah,
of this Republic of Ireland.
yeah. Honestly, he did a good job. I mean, he didn't do too much good in the job,
But before.
but before he was pretty good.
All right. Thank you very much for coming on this presidential thing.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. How long is this episode?
1 hour and 40 minutes.
Fucking hell.